Yo, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? What's good? What's good with y'all? I hope y'all doing all right today. What up? What up? What up? I hope everybody's having a great day. Hey man, who on 40 acres in who on 40 acres in a tractor?
Me.
Me. You on 40 acres in a tractor, go ahead and share this.
Right now. Hit share.
Right now, share this. You need 40 acres in a tractor.
Why not a home? Why not just a mortgage?
Don't get me started because these mortgages and all that stuff, man. Listen, what we call that, honey? What we call the mortgage?
Death debt.
Death debt. That's exactly what the mortgage is, man.
I thought it was an asset.
No, a house is not an asset. A house is a liability. You gotta take care of that thing.
You gotta take care of that thing.
The land.
And if it's not producing for you, now there's a difference between investment properties and just the home.
Yeah, big difference. Big difference, y'all. Big difference. So many people get into these mortgages and they don't realize how much it's going to cost them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and sometimes they get into these mortgages and they get too much house and one source of income.
Yeah.
No cash flow.
Yeah, I'm telling you. That don't make no sense.
Not at all.
Shalom,
sister.
Yeah. You need to get your cash flow up first.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I mean, 40 acres and a tractor, Samantha.
Yes.
I take 40 acres in a tractor any day.
I take 40 acres in a tractor.
You take 40 acres in a tractor, throw your hand up and hit share, please, because you got to be crazy not to take 40 acres in a tractor right now.
Exactly. Peace, Brittany. How are you?
What up, Brittany? Now,
y'all.
I need y'all comments. This is interactive.
Listen.
I said yes already.
You said yes to the 40 acres in tractor.
I take 40 acres in tractor over a stimulus check any day.
Y'all, tractors are fun though. I know they're meant for working and tilling the ground and things like that, but I like to just get on them things.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Samantha. I mean, tractors are pretty fun. I can take you for a ride, honey.
But so let's actually expound on this 40 acres and a tractor. Now, why would you say it's beneficial?
40 acres in a tent. Hey, right? Really?
Listen.
40 acres in a tent and work.
Hey, that'll definitely work for me.
Shalom.
We trying to build sustainability, okay?
Real talk. Shalom, son. Now, what you about to say?
So 40 acres and a tractor. Why would you say get that first over the mortgage?
I should have my sword with me, but there's a verse in the Bible that clearly says that you should prepare yourself in the field first. Okay? Then build your house. That really stuck with me.
Okay.
I was like, yo, and then I know some farmers. Shout out to Atlanta Harvest and Local Lands, Asa, Eliyahu Ben Israel, you know what I mean? And watch them work. And, I did a little bit. I got my hands dirty a little bit. Okay?
Yeah.
And I really was able to see a great example of
what that looks like.
What it actually looks like. It makes sense.
And what it takes to run.
It makes sense.
So much sense.
It makes so much sense.
And then those grocery store shelves, how they looking?
I mean, I thought about it. I was like, yo, me and Sam like to have babies. Y'all ain't noticed. And how will we feed all these babies?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you're like, hey, we hungry. All right, go get some of those collard greens from out the field.
Oh, and they're so much more tender than the ones at the store. So yummy.
Go get you some of them collard greens.
And some onions. And you have your herbs there too.
You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons.
And don't be scared about the babies, y'all. Where one can eat, two can eat.
4, 5 is right.
It says be fruitful and multiply.
It does. So with that being said, having your field prepared first It makes plenty of sense. I mean, I read it in the Bible, so I really ain't got to argue with it. Go ahead.
I want to look it up.
Oh, you said prepare. Look, Samantha trying to find it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it because that sounds like something that everybody needs to know.
You know, but I would personally, I don't believe that, you know, based off the name of the word mortgage, you know, especially for a mortgage for a house, you know, when you get in a mortgage in a house, you know, most of us will get, you know, 3/4 of an acre.
3/4 of an acre.
An acre, maybe.
Half an acre most of the time. I mean, something less than half an acre most of the time.
You know, that don't make sense. And you're going to work majority of your life trying to, you know, do some of the things that most people, believe it or not, there's statistics say most people never own a house.
Okay. Now, when I look at houses and I look at the state that we're in right now too, is you are on, let's say, half an acre, right? And here's your next door neighbors that you probably don't know. And if things hit the fan, you know, you're next to, you know, some folks that you don't know, but also you're still dependent on other people now. So your life is dependent, let's say, on somebody else. And here is why I say that, because how many people is in that neighborhood? Where's the closest grocery store? And how many neighborhoods are surrounding you? So how big is that piece of land that you can to actually, you know, sustain your family? You know, there's certain things that you just have to do for yourself and for your family, and stop thinking that grocery store might always be there, because we're looking at big plants shutting down. We're looking at,
I mean, that's essentially what anyone with a large house in a community, or one house, it don't matter where your house, if your house depends on food coming from the grocery store, we're all in a common debacle. Just being real. It's a common debacle.
Mhm.
And we really have to, I mean, even the best of us, you know, there's even more preparedness that is required for people to do. So, you know, 40 acres and a tractor all day, every day. But anyway, you know, while we got you here, what we want to do, we're actually making a big announcement today. That's why we got you guys on here. We're making it a little bit more affordable to get started. We want you guys to check out our Legacy Think Tank.
Yeah.
You know,
there's courses on there to help you prepare yourself in the field.
I mean, it's just real talk. And I want to show you how to get, especially if we can get you a field without a lien on it, no mortgage, on some unsecured business funding or something like that.
That sounds like a flip to me.
That sounds like the win, especially when you get that tractor. Because what I got for you is basically, if you're able to get a hold of these things unsecurely, it really don't matter what's happening with the U.S. dollar and the markets and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? People not realizing that, you know, how food vulnerable one could actually be. I found that verse. I found that verse real quick. I want to read it out loud. Samantha, cover your ears. Proverbs 24 and 27. It says, "Prepare thy work without, and make thyself fit in the field, and afterwards build thy house." You all right? When you get done with that, then build your house. So these principles are what it takes to be able to I would say build something sustainable. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna get back to now when you're starting out on your financial path, guys. You know, it does take time. It does take some acclimation. You know, you do need to start preparing yourself. And that's what we want to do, is show you how to prepare some of your financial fields so you actually get you a field.
Exactly.
You know, 40 acres and maybe just a tractor. I mean, I know a lot of people that are probably happy they can get them 40 acres and a tractor.
Right.
Right? I know I'd be all the way. Why wouldn't you?
I mean, right.
Why wouldn't you? I don't know why. 40 acres and a tractor.
Okay.
I mean, you got to get to work. But 40 acres and a tractor go a lot longer than a couple $100,000 in the bank account, and then the monetary system go crazy tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. But what we're doing, man, our course is normally $10,000. All right. What we're gonna do is let y'all get a little piece by piece. We want to give y'all opportunity to try it out, pay as you go,
Pay as you go.
just a little bit. All right. We taking the next few people. We're gonna show you $249, y'all. $249 a month. You can quit whenever you ready.
Exactly.
But I guarantee you, in the first 2 courses,
You're not going to want to quit.
you're not gonna want to quit.
All the information that we're giving you.
You're gonna boost your credit score. At least 15, 20 points in the first week
Yep.
of dealing with any of our courses. All right.
And then how many of you are starting a business and don't really know where to start? A lot of y'all are incorporating and, you're doing the steps of going to get your business bank account, but there's still other steps that we are tending to skip. All that, there's a course just on that. So keeping proper books, business funding, how to fund the business. Many businesses fail in the first 18 months because they don't have access to capital.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And then as entrepreneurs, even that business fails or is failing at the time, stop leaving money on the table for the IRS to come scoop up that little extra change that you didn't want to keep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because if it's coming out of your paycheck, you are giving it to them already anyway. So you might as well at least try because it's coming out of your account regardless.
Absolutely. So I understand that you want to try and start a business, but I do understand that you guys need to make sure you don't just leave
money on the table.
Leaving it on the table. This is not a restaurant.
Okay, stop tipping them. They didn't ask for the tip, and they'll tell you that Americans overpay in taxes all the time
because you don't account. And we say this, we're gonna keep saying it to you until y'all get it.
Every time.
Business owners. So if you're looking for a solution, if your credit score ain't 800 by now, and you've already been you've already within earshot of us, and your credit score isn't the 700, 750, 800, your fault, right? So I'm trying to help you again. We understand it's a little hard out here in the pandemic, so we can give you something that'll really, really help you. $249 a month, man, show you how to get your money up, how to get your credit up.
The last person that we helped jumped 93 points in less than 30 days. Okay.
And he's a doctor, by the way. If you're not a doctor and you don't have 800 credit score, you need to be clicking the link in the top of this video.
Period. And now he is in the process of going through our business funding. Okay. So what does that tell you? He just got his ROI back on the fee that he paid to even join.
Absolutely. You got all that back. And
some.
You know what I mean? So it's serious. If you're serious, if you need some business help, we got a decade under our belt of business.
Sure
and I'll tell you, one of the biggest things for a business, to go through is scaling and growing.
Mm-hmm.
And we show you the tools to be able to scale and grow your business and your brand.
Mm-hmm. And we can help you pass those growing pains.
Yeah, real talk. So make sure you go check out our new podcast, 6 days a week podcast. All right. And it is on iTunes, Spotify, and a host of other places.
Yeah.
We want you guys to check us out. And support us. Make sure you subscribe.
Go subscribe. It's free. And we're giving you free game.
Yeah.
So if you ever wanted a consultation that you felt like you couldn't afford, or anything like that, or you just rock with us, go subscribe.
Give us a 5-star rating. Give our podcast a rating, man. We realize that our podcast and us making ourselves a little bit more available, because we're pretty busy. This is a good way to be able to stretch out and let you guys be able to connect with us. We really love helping so many different business owners with their brands, right? We realize that the way to teach people, they have to see it in action. You know what I mean? And we realized some of our other crash courses, they're pretty intense. 8
They
weeks
really
is a
are.
lot of information, stuff that we've been dealing with a decade. So
A decade of, and we're just pouring it back, for y'all. And we crammed it right in there for you. And it's
yeah.
there.
So, I'm taking a $10,000 course. Okay.
Yes, Rika, we will add the link in the comments. What's going on?
We're taking a $10,000. Thank you so much. We're taking a $10,000 course, and we're breaking it down in little tidbits for you, so you can digest it easily. And we're making it affordable for you, so you can get started easily. And show you guys how to build step by step, like the ants. Watch the ants. Look around, look at the ants, and watch
Always
how they
working.
always working a little bit. And we're always trying to a little bit further and further and further.
Making progress
every day, and it does not stop. It does not stop. All right.
Yep. So go subscribe to the podcast on iTunes and Spotify 6 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
Go check out the legacythinktank.com.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to take advantage of our new promotional rate and our new schedule of classes, make sure you go ahead and click the link in this video, or I just posted it, and it should be showing for you to see. All right. But yeah, man, 40 acres and a tractor. We need your feedback. What would you guys do?
We appreciate the love, all the love that you all have showed us. What days do you guys share your episodes?
Our episodes are on Sundays, y'all. And Solo over here talking about got some popcorn out, talking about he want to see. You know what I mean? The legacythinktank.com. Send us a DM if you can't see the link for some reason.
And that's actually one of our testimonials. He got him, like 7 acres?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That guy right there, Solo. Shout out to Solo. He spent plenty of time, absorbing what we had to say.
Exactly.
He can speak for it. He's the radio director of Streets 94.5.
Yep.
And Solo can speak to it. Me and Solo used to eat lunch.
Like once a month.
Once a month, man. Before the COVID, Solo was time to eat lunch. Right. We've grown together, and we grow with the people that we work with. We know
Absolutely.
that the people that we do get to connect with, it is is ordained and able to by God. And
they become family.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? Yeah, and Tyrone Butler, y'all, the doctor, said he'll take that tractor too. So I don't know about any of y'all. You know what I mean?
We got directors and doctors saying that they want the tractor.
You know what I mean? You need to go.
Maria says she wants the tractor too.
We want the tractor, right? So we want. Let's get our money up. If you with getting your money up, all right, let's go.
Join the think tank.
And we're making ourselves available to you. And that's probably we've been going so hard, and the Lord's been blessing us in so many ways.
We got to pay it back.
We have to pay it back. And we sometimes we've gotten more clients than we can handle. So we want to teach you guys how to go back and bless somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he make your cup overflow.
Overflow. I mean, overflow.
Overflow. He make it overflow. And, we want to help you like he helped us. You know what I mean? Make your cup overflow. So for a limited time only, Legacy Think Tank, we're making it very simple for you guys. There's really no excuses at this point.
None at all.
There's no way you were in any kind of business.
Because we're taking proven steps that we've implemented on multiple people, on ourselves, that have shown fruit. So none of this is theory, or we can think our students will let you know for themselves.
Let me help you out. Y'all go to Carrie Hilson Instagram, and you will find Mr. and Mrs. Banks on her timeline, because we've helped a lot of people in various capacities. You know what I'm saying?
In all different walks of life.
All right. So if you want the proof. All right.
Proof is in the pudding.
All right. Got plenty of that proof. You know, how many people we help buy a house? You know, even though we're not, you know, we didn't tell anybody, hey, go buy the house. Solo, if you still on here, we told Solo, we like, Solo, don't buy that house. He bought it anyway. It was actually good timing.
It was good timing, but he got the acreage to
He got
go
some acreage
with
with
it. That's the difference.
That's the difference. He was like, man, it just make me feel some type of way. I want this one. Got some acreage.
Yes.
And I fell back. I was like, all right, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But at least he got some acreage. And during the quarantine, I don't think he was, you know, stuck at the crib. You know, we found out real quick that we need to have a little bit more space than an apartment than we've been living in. You know what I mean?
I mean, and how safe are those apartments right now, for real? Like you
getting in the elevator
and this, social distancing. I don't know.
I just
that don't sound too.
The city don't sound that good. At 40 acres and a tractor. You know,
city was fun while it lasted.
Hey man, if y'all like this little segment, chilling with us, man, we love to see y'all. Class starts September 1st. Seats will be limited. Y'all better get in here. You know, stay tuned for more. Make sure you do go check out our podcast, please, on iTunes. The number 6.
Yeah, and go give us a rating, subscribe. Even if you don't want to subscribe, go send it to somebody. Tell them, hey, you need to listen to these folks.
Like, I ain't finna start no business, but if you trying to start one,
go subscribe.
You know how everybody be sitting around talking smack.
Always got something to say with no solutions.
You know what I mean? And we want to stop that. Shalom, Miss Butler.
Shalom, Mrs. Butler.
Oh, that's Mrs. Butler.
That is Mrs. Butler.
Shalom, Mrs. Butler. You know what I mean? Who we got here? He says, a house is over apartment. I'm telling you, houses over apartments any day.
Any day.
But I take land over house.
Or how about RV?
Oh, we got a little secret we're going to announce to you all. And we haven't told anybody. We are the Mobile Mogul Tribe. Mm-hmm. So we're hitting the road.
And actually, Mrs. Butler, who just chimed in, they are full-time RV Life. So
let's find out.
Yep.
They want to jump on the bandwagon now. I ain't talking about you, Mrs. Butler. I'm talking about the rest of y'all.
Yep. And it's an asset. Okay.
Oh yeah. And that's the thing. Let's get into the asset. So I said the land, right? 40 acres and a tractor, the tractor is an asset. So an old man told me a story how he gave his son one piece of tractor equipment. Now that man owns over 150 pieces of equipment. Just equipment just sitting around everywhere.
Equipment.
So when you buy assets and you actually work those assets.
Oh, wait. And for the ones who love to stunt and you want to talk about, you got all these luxuries or whatnot. Let's talk about the net worth. Well, how do you calculate that net worth?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Just pulling up in this man's backyard. First of all, he showed me $2 million worth of property. He showed me the same $2 million he made years ago. Okay, he showed me the same $2 million he made years ago, and the property he bought, he still got the $2 million. It's in property.
It's in property.
And then he showed me the backyard. In the backyard had, a couple $1 million worth of equipment sitting behind in the backyard.
So what does that sound like that man's net worth is? Because it's not your available credit. Yeah. Your net worth is not your available credit. Okay?
It's not your available credit. And I know cash is part of your net worth. But the way the world's set up and the way cash is being printed by the banks, not us, but by the other banks. I would take the equipment, the land, the hard asset any day.
So it sounds like he's at least, just per observation, because we're not even talking about his livestock, okay? This man is probably, worth $4 million.
I done seen $4 million in the last in 24 hours.
That's how your net worth is determined. It's not about that Gucci or Louis shirt you have on.
No, that stuff, that's biodegradable. No, it's something. It's something like that. Gucci Louis ain't gonna feed you. I tell you that. Mm-mm. Gucci Louis, Lamborghini.
And it ain't gonna help you on a major purchase neither.
Oh, it sure won't.
It's not gonna show up on your financials.
But if we went and got a major purchase and I show you I got a $100,000 tractor They can be like, he worth $100,000, and we need to get this man some money because he got it,
and he know how to,
and he know what to do with it. He know how to make some money with it.
Go ahead, talk to him, baby.
You know what I mean? I mean, if you sick and tired, and you sick and tired, and you sick and tired, click the link, because we ain't gonna let you sit here and just be sick and tired.
Nope.
You know, we got the motivation for, not just the motivation. You know, there's a lot of good motivational speakers out there, but they're not motivating and solution based.
Mm-hmm.
We have the solutions. We ain't just sitting over here talking to y'all. Like, you know,
the solution's there, and we've walked people through these processes all the time. More than the average. You know, coronavirus changed a lot of our family plans. We was on our way to Africa. I'm telling you, y'all was gonna look up, and I was gonna be in a beach in Kenya. And gone.
Still, you know what I mean? And just gone.
Gone.
But the
way it's set up, now we're just gonna help you get 40 acres.
We're gonna show you how to get 40 acres in a tractor. You know what I'm saying? You know,
we're not gonna show you how to move to Africa no more.
We're not. Yeah, because we were so close. Who was about to move to Africa? And somebody said facts. He's so funny. Look, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not playing, but but I ain't trying to get stuck nowhere with no new COVID regulations and it's a lot. You know, go ahead and hit some comments on there, man. Listen. I know we gonna chime in. Yeah, that COVID, it switched some things up.
All the way up.
You know,
now it's time to adapt.
Yeah, some of the camper spots have been full and some places have been shut down.
Mm-hmm.
But COVID did switch some stuff up. But if you at home, you got some free time. If you own a business, thinking about starting a business, and you don't have an 800 credit score, and your business don't make at least $10,000, $20,000, shoot, if your business don't make $100,000 a month, you need to join our Legacy Think Tank, because we've already showed multiple business owners in how to execute on generate $100,000 a month.
Executes, keyword.
How to execute on their first 6 figures.
And let me tell y'all something for all the DIY entrepreneurs. There is a lot of stuff you could learn on Google, but there's some things that you just gonna want to hear from somebody who has experience,
who did it before,
because Google ain't gonna answer everything. Like, what happened during this step? So,
like, how many times you did that since you said I'm gonna fix your credit? How many times you to fix somebody's credit? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. How many times have you done somebody's taxes?
Mm-hmm. How many times have you been able to produce financials for someone and help them get a house?
How many times have you pulled the financials, did the tax return, and found the lender? And hit the lender up and be like, here you go, lender, all your paperwork. If you haven't did that multiple times and you are a business owner, you need somebody in your ear, in your circle.
Somebody you can just call. Somebody
you can trust that has fruit in that department.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Check us out. Go subscribe to the podcast.
Hey, we appreciate y'all. Subscribe to our podcast 6 days a week. Love you guys.
Peace.